Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Ben here, and today I'm bringing you a new series to my channel. It's going to be called Boom Beach Beginner's Guide, because I know a lot of you are actually new to Boom Beach and are probably switching over from like Clash Clans or something like that. So a lot of you are lower levels, and when I play on my account that's like a level 40, it's a little bit higher than you guys at sometimes. So that's why I am playing on my second account here. It's a level 12. I think the headquarters is HQ level 5. So I'm just going to be basically giving you like my tips and stuff throughout different videos on what I think will be most effective for you guys to learn about Boom Beach, and just kind of go over some of the differences between Clash Clans and Boom Beach, because a lot of you don't know. And so basically this is just for like the newer players out there. If you're like a Boom Beach veteran and you're like level 30 or level 40 or something like that, this video really might not be too helpful to you, but it still might be entertaining for you. You may learn something. So this is just mainly for more of the beginning players, and today I'm going to be talking about how to build a better base in Boom Beach. It's really a key thing, and there's a huge difference between Boom Beach and Clash Clans. So if you're coming over from Clash Clans, what you're so used to doing is like protecting your storages, like your gold storages, your elixir storages, and everything like that, because you don't want to lose your resources. And then you also want to protect your HQ if you want to get trophies and stuff like that. But in Boom Beach, there's really only one way to protect your resources and your metals and everything like that, and that is to protect your headquarters. So basically what I'm saying is you really don't need to protect your gold storages or anything like that. You're not going to lose resources if they attack that. The only way that you will lose resources in Boom Beach or lose metals is if your headquarters gets destroyed during a battle, and then you lose the battle instantly. So what I mean by that is, say you like in Clash Clans, a lot of people like to farm. Say you have your headquarters out in the bottom right here, just to get attacked, so you don't lose, like, so no one attacks your gold storages or something like that. If they take out this headquarters, every one of these buildings gets destroyed simultaneously. So the main point of this is just to protect your headquarters. If you've been playing Boom Beach for a while, you probably already know that. But yeah, I just want to hammer that point home. To protect your resources and everything like that, you have to protect your headquarters in this game. And that brings me to my next point. It doesn't matter. Say someone is attacking you and like say they destroy this gold storage, but not your headquarters. You will not lose any resources. I know I'm sounding like repeating myself here, but I just really want you guys to understand this point, because it's hard for a lot of people that I've talked to understand the difference between Clash Clans and Boom Beach. If you have any further questions on that, leave it in the comment section below and I'll answer you. Basically, the main point is just protect your headquarters. That's the only thing in Boom Beach you really got to worry about in base designs. But now I want to get to what I actually do when I design my base. What I like to do when I was like a lower level and stuff, is keep my headquarters closer to the island. A lot of people like to put it like in the back corner over here, like surrounded by the trees, but that's actually not the best strategy, because people can actually run, like their enemy troops can actually run through these trees if they flare them up there, and then they can just sneak behind your headquarters and take it out. So what I like to do is put my headquarters near the island, and then put my like defenses near my headquarters to protect it as best as possible. Like I'll put my mortar behind it, because you want your splash damage to cover like the most range of your base. So putting it right next to your headquarters is probably a good idea. And then I put my sniper towers, I like to put them up front, just to, because as you can see they go pretty far into the island where people drop the troops. So it puts the pressure on their troops right away, and it gets those damages in right away. Might actually move it back one space, because I like to put my mines in front of my sniper towers or near my base. But the big thing with mines is, if you know people are gonna drop their troops somewhere and you don't want them to drop there, like a lot of people are just gonna drop their troops and attack my base head on, so I'll put my mines in front there. So basically you just gotta predict where people are probably gonna drop their troops and then put your mines there. You can even hide your mines behind some buildings, like you can barely see it behind my sniper tower there. If you have statues, you can sometimes hide them behind there too. So that's an idea as well. Next up is like the defensive buildings that have like a shorter range. You want to keep those closer to your HQ. because if enemies like flare their troops onto your headquarters, it's always nice to have like stronger, less ranged defenses. It's hard to pick up my words for that, but you always want to keep those closer to your HQ, and then you can just fill in your other sniper tower that you have if you're on my level right next to the headquarters. But for all levels, really, I like to have the HQ closer to the island because it just puts the pressure on closer, and then it's more compact. So like if you've ever seen my HQ40 base, it's just really compact, and it's really hard for enemy troops to be able to destroy it, get to the HQ, because I have like my flamethrowers right next to the headquarters. So, but that's for when you get higher level. But for right now, so now let's talk about the non-defensive buildings, like anything that doesn't deal damage to enemy troops. There's two things you can do with these. What I like to do is throw them in like the way back of the base where not many people are gonna go to and flare their troops back there. So just keep them in the way back of the base, and keep them like out of range of the enemy troops, because if they destroy these, they get like extra energy stars. It's those yellow coins or whatever that allow you to shoot like missiles and stuff like that. So what I normally do is keep them in the back here, like on my HQ40 base. I have them back there because later on in raids, those can be, or attacks, those can be really crucial, those energy stars. And whenever they destroy one of these buildings, they get 3 of those. So it's kind of a trade-off. You can either keep them in the back there, and that's what I like to do. But when I'm a lower level, what I also like to do is sometimes, like if you saw my HQ3 base and my HQ4 base, is protect my defensive buildings with these useless buildings. So what I mean by that is, say like an enemy player drops their troops on the right hand side of my base over here, and they want to like try and take out the right hand side of my base. If they don't flare their troops onto my sniper towers, their troops are normally just going to attack these bases that are really close to them. And then so that can be helpful because while they're attacking those, these sniper towers can kill them. So those are like the two main ways to go about these useless buildings here. But what you don't want to do is double stack them on, like where they're touching the other, like they're touching each other really. Because say this I can't unclick it, there we go. Say the sawmill was like right next to the sniper tower, they can shoot like an artillery shell like in between the crack here and destroy both of them. So you don't really want to have your buildings set up so they can get double hit. Like you don't want to have your sniper towers like close put together like that, because then they can just shoot an artillery shell in between them and it does double damage to both of them. So that is something you want to look out for and not have going on in your base. But it's really up to you if you want to have your defensive build or your non-defensive buildings protecting your defensive buildings. It's up to you. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. For like right now, I say it's I guess it's okay because the enemy players don't really have that many energy stars to begin with. But later on, it does make a huge difference. So it's really up to you on that. But those are basically my main tips for how to build a better base in Boom Beach. If you have any questions or anything I didn't really cover for a beginner style base and whatnot, let me know in the comments. And if you have any questions on like your higher base that you have and whatnot, let me know. I'll try and answer them as best as I can. So yeah, just leave a comment. Also leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to subscribe for more Boom Beach videos, and I'll see you guys later.